Remember a time when a tiny silver box promised to revolutionize gaming? When $99 could get you a console, a controller, and dreams of indie domination. This was the OUYA, a bold idea that shook Kickstarter, but could it survive the real world? Let's rewind the clock and talk about the rise and fall of the OUYA, one of gaming's most fascinating what-ifs. Back in 2012, OUYA launched on Kickstarter with a simple message: gaming should be open, affordable, and accessible to everyone. The pitch? An Android-powered console for your TV, one that indie devs could build games for without shelling out for expensive dev kits. It smashed records, raising $8.6 million from over 60,000 backers. The hype was real. Even major outlets and industry voices were calling it the future of console gaming. OUYA was a cute little cube-running Android 4.1 jelly bean with a NVIDIA Tegra 3 chip, 1 GB of RAM, and a slick UI. It had a custom controller with a touchpad in the middle, kinda like a weird cousin to the PS4 controller. And it was all open. You could root it, sideload games, even make your own. For devs and tinkerers, this was paradise. But when OUYA hit store shelves in 2013, things didn't go so smooth. The UI was clunky, the controller had input lag, and the game library, mostly forgettable or unfinished. Even the biggest exclusive, Towerfall, only sold a few thousand copies. The Free the Games Fund, meant to help devs, faced controversy over fraud and exclusivity. And while the indie spirit was alive, the execution just wasn't there. By 2015, OUYA was struggling. Razer bought the software team and merged the OUYA store into its Forge TV project. By 2019, the servers were shut down. OUYA, as a console and a brand, was officially dead. In total, it sold about 200,000 units. Not bad, but far from the indie revolution it promised. So was OUYA a failure? Technically, yeah, but its legacy lives on. It proved gamers were hungry for new ideas. It helped push the conversation around indie access, microconsoles, and Android gaming. It inspired other open platforms and even concepts like cloud gaming. Sometimes being first means being forgotten. But OUYA's dream of open gaming? That dream's still alive. What do you think? Was OUYA ahead of its time, or just another cautionary tale in gaming history? Let us know in the comments if you ever owned an OUYA or wanted one. And if you like these deep dives into gaming's greatest what-ifs, hit that like button and subscribe for more. Until next time, stay curious and keep playing.